Okay, before we bring up our next team, we'd like to spotlight an Invent Oregon alumnus whose journey reflects the kind of impact this program is designed to inspire. Last year's Visionary Award recipient, Mark Morrison, is the founder of Cold Connect. What began as a fun experiment soon evolved into a solution with the potential to address a real-world challenge on a global scale. Cold Connect developed a compact solar and USB-powered vaccine cooling system that uses IoT monitoring technology to help ensure safe vaccine storage and last-mile delivery, even in areas with limited or unreliable power. Mark's story is a powerful reminder that innovation often starts with curiosity. With the right support, persistence, and vision, a simple idea can grow into a solution capable of improving lives far beyond where it began. Please join me in welcoming Mark Morrison to the stage.
Hello, everybody. As you know, I'm Mark Morrison. Carrie honestly stole the first part of my speech, but it was a great introduction. But just to reiterate a little bit, we were 2025's Visionary Award winner. We're based out of Southern Oregon. I'm joined by a small but mighty team of 3 people, Eli Anderson Justice and Mickey Fishback, who couldn't be here today, but they're cheering me on at home. So what we do is we develop hardware devices that help bring vaccines and other temperature-sensitive medicine to these rural and remote communities. Places that don't have power, don't have roads, but there are people that need critical medical care. Put it in perspective, it's a $34 billion a year industry of waste. And 1.5 million children die each and every year from diseases that we already know how to prevent. So Cold Connect is trying to bridge that gap and bring these communities in reach. And since Invent Oregon, we haven't stopped. We've competed in other regional competitions. We recently presented at the Oregon Innovation Showcase. And we're very, very proud to have been still a part of the AO Tech cohort with OEN, another shout out to Kara. And we're one of 9 teams to go to the next round of due diligence out of, what was it, about 80? 83. So we're very proud that's coming up next month, and hopefully we'll get some of our first real investment. And that was actually a funny encounter from this morning. I was talking to a student team in the hotel lobby, and I was telling them about my progress and things, and they said, there's a part 2 to Invent Oregon? And I said, my brother, there's a part 20 if you want it, all right? It just keeps going. And it's made me really kind of nostalgic being here. And it reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. To be a good chef, you must first have good taste. And that's really what Invent Oregon does. It puts things into perspective. And to give you a little backstory, my embarrassing backstory of how it all started before I knew about what was possible, Cold Connect actually started as a way to keep my beer cold. It was a little trinket. I was like, oh, I have this problem. And it was only once when I learned that I could build an impactful product and I could bring this to market that everything fell into line for me. Invent Oregon showed me what was possible, to take a trinket to something greater. And to the students today, I hope that your time with Invent Oregon has given you that taste of what's possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I will never forget the first time I met Mark, February last year down in Medford. And I am really proud to say that I'm pretty sure he is currently the youngest person going through OEN's Angel Oregon program. And for those of you that don't know, that means that he is one of 10 companies that is still being considered for what is now a $165,000 investment. So